Hey guys, what's up? So, for those of you that even give a shit about making a lot of money in trading, not like a few $100, but for those of you that give a shit about making a lot of money, like $10 million, $20 million in trading, well, hallelujah, you're at the right place right now. So, the question is, what's going on with the market? Okay, Leah, you said the market is going to collapse. Look, the market has gotten the best setup for a collapse that we have not seen since 1987. Okay, and tomorrow morning, we got banks reporting. Hey, earnings season kicks off. Hell yeah. Guys, if you're trading some earnings reports with 30 market moves, you know that some of those earnings trades, they go exponentially higher. I'm talking about 20, 30x type trades on some of these earnings reports. And it's not trading them ahead of the earnings reports. It's about trading them after the earnings are out the following morning, or some companies clearly report early in the morning, 5, 6, 7 a.m., so we take advantage of those reports that day. But the point is, okay, so we're going into the earnings season, and as normal, you got banks that are reporting first. And the first question that comes to mind is well, are the banks going to do well? Are the banks going to do poorly? Look, let's just think out loud here. Okay, this is the real truth about trading, episode, I don't know, 44? Whoa. I don't know if it's 44, but 44 sounds good because Donald Trump was the 44th president of the United States. And look, let's not get into this political discussion, but the point is, Biden has lost his mind. We all know that. We all know that Biden is not, we're not even sure if Biden is the real being. Biden is probably dead. And there's just an AI robot of Biden that is supported by Democrats that's trying to make all this fucking crap that's going to put the United States into a fucking toilet. But there's a whole nother situation. So, as far as trading concerned, okay, what you should care about is tomorrow, Friday, when banks are going to announce earnings. And there is a 99.9% probability that banks are going to be fucked. There is a 99.9% probability that the market will go lower. There is a 99.9% probability that you have signed up with 13 market moves in the last few days, that you have made at least $100,000 plus. Now, that is the fucking truth. There is a 99.9% probability that if you have not signed up with 13 market moves, okay, that you will miss the greatest earnings opportunity in the next 120 days. That is a fact. That is a fact. So, what's going on with the world is something you should be concerned about, because at this point, in many videos in this year, 2023, prior 2022, I have voiced an opinion saying that where most of the Wall Street bankers are wrong is the fact that they underestimate the power of deglobalization. Deglobalization meaning that for the last 100 years, the world has been trying from the economic standpoint to make things efficient. One country produces something for a lot less, it ships it to another country. Another country does something exceptionally well, it exports it to another country. Okay, at this point, because of all the political bullshit, that is no longer the case. And that is the recipe for, it doesn't matter what the fuck the Fed does. It can fucking raise interest rates 20 fucking times in a row. and it's not going to knock down the higher prices, because we're not living anymore in a world that could be controlled by monetary policy. Monetary policy meaning the Fed cuts the rates, they raise the rates. Okay, we're no longer living in the world that is controlled by fiscal policy, meaning they cut the taxes, they fucking raise the taxes. None of that shit matters anymore. We're now living in the world. Now, if you study all the economists for the last fucking 100 years, okay, it's fiscal policy, it's monetary policy. It's like none of these fucking economists have been at a point where we are today in October 2023. And if you understand that, okay, when you trade the markets, okay, when you try to make sense of things that are happening in the world as far as economics, okay, you cannot just look at, well, this fucking economist says this. None of that shit matters. We are an entirely new part of what's been created up to this point. See, the world has never been at a point where it is at this moment. And the world is at a point where things could collapse so rapidly. Things look fine. You look at the market every day. Oh, well, the S&P is up a little bit. Nothing's really dropping off. If things on the surface, things look perfect. Well, nothing can bring this market down, Leo. How do you see this big fucking crash? 30% in one day happening, guys. It is coming. This shit is about to unravel in front of your eyes. And there's going to be traders that are going to join 13 market moves. They're going to be like, Leo, oh my God, shit dropped 30 points. I'm going to cash out, collect my profits. Guys, you do that sort of thing, you will cost yourself to make millions of dollars when these trades are actually going to pay out. So, look, you could be off by a day or two. Like, certainly you could be off by a week when you're trading weekly options. But that is the reason why, okay, you should have some thicker skin in the game. You should take all the 13 market moves courses. This is the reason why you should not surrender to the general media who's brainwashing you that, oh, the unemployment, it's fucking low. It's the lowest ever in history. Guys, all these reports, do you really think this shit is real? But, of course not. But let's say that they are. Okay, well, from here, it's a matter of how long can they get away with masquerading the real fucking numbers, okay? And, of course, all the hedge funds, they're hyped up with AI. Well, AI ain't nothing fucking new, okay? We've had AI for multiple fucking years. For the last 10 years, we had AI. So all of a sudden, AI matters now. Why? Oh, because it is advancing at the speed of light. That does not mean that AI stocks are not going to take a 90% hit. Sure, there's a benefit to society with a lot of companies trying to chase AI, okay? But if you listen to the bullshit, you will lose. If you go long AI right now, in the middle of the world fucking collapsing, okay, you will lose. So if you stay with 13 market moves the next 120 days, guys, there's a chance you will make fucking, guys, I don't care if you're 5K, 100K, 5 mil, you can go 20x. You can go 20x with 13 market moves the next 120 days. That's fucking ridiculous. Okay. Now, of course, most of you're market bitches. You're going to jump out of the trades that we show you. You're going to jump out of trades that your 13 market moves coach gives you. Okay, I understand some of you're just scared little bitches. And that's just the way it's going to be. But for those rare species of you that don't give a fuck about the system, that are like, fuck the system, okay? I don't believe in the goddamn system, okay? I'm fucking better than that. I'm going to create my own fucking world, okay? I'm going to trade my own shit. I'm not going to listen to all the bullshit they're feeding me every fucking day. I'm not going to be a part of the system. I'm going to be outside of the system, trading my own system. Guys, you're about, like, there is a point where your dreams become a reality. Okay, where your goals that you have set for yourself, they become real. So that is the moment. And in some instances, it takes people 3 years, 5 years, 10 years to arrive at this very moment. I've stressed in the last few videos the importance of the moment. There is a moment in the markets, if you're trading the markets, where options are still stupidly cheap in relation to the catastrophe that the market is heading into. And that is exactly what we're fucking heading into. I don't give a shit about any of these goddamn Wall Street analysts. They don't fucking know what they're talking about. The truth is the truth. And as a retail trader, you got a chance to take on the whole fucking Wall Street and take them down right now. Okay? I don't give a shit. You got 500, 5,000, or 500,000, or 5 million, or 50 million. We can 20x that with utilizing 13 market moves formula, because we time the behavior, we time the moves, we time the sequence, and we time the markets. And I'm telling you, since 1987, since October 1987, we have not seen a better opportunity, guys. That is how long it has been since the market has acted in such a fashion where it is absolutely fucking ridiculous, okay, that the market has not sold off yet. That all the signs of a catastrophe that we will probably hear about the bank's earnings tomorrow, all the signs are there, but nothing has sold off yet, okay? So let me give you the recipe. I mean, this is how the cookie is going to crumble. Some of the major banks in the United States, they hold, guess what they fucking hold? They hold U.S. government bonds. And that shit has been down anywhere from 20 to 30% depending on what maturity you hold. So you may be thinking, okay, well, so the bonds are down 20, 30%. Well, why hasn't the market collapsed yet? Well, the answer is simple. Based on the bullshit U.S. accounting principles, you don't actually have to report the loss on those bonds until those bonds are sold. So, Leo, what you're saying is there's like a ton of major U.S. banks that are holding these government bonds that are showing a profit, and in reality, they're losing billions, possibly trillions of dollars. And my answer to that is yes, that is the current circumstances. And yet, these fucking Wall Street analysts, they will put a buy rating on some of these bullshit. They will put a buy... Any Wall Street analyst that puts a buy rating on any fucking thing right now, okay, they need to goddamn fucking quit their job right now, because they definitely don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The whole fucking thing is about to collapse. And yeah, here at 13 Market Moves, guys, we've predicted some big drops in the market that has become a reality. But I don't think ever in the history of 13 market moves, we have pointed out that the conditions in the market, as far as a one-day drop, are resembling those of 1987 in October, are as close as they are right now. So we're not talking about a 50-point drop. Jesus Christ. Seriously, I wouldn't even be bothering to record this message if we were talking about a 50-point drop. I'm talking about hundreds. I'm talking about 20, 30, 40% drop in the market over the course of the next 120 days that nobody can actually see fucking taking place. So, where are we? Well, we're on a place where a lot of major banks that hold U.S. bonds, they have not sold them yet because they believe that Federal Reserve in the October 31st through November 1st meeting that, hey, Federal Reserve is going to back off, which means the bonds will rally. So most of the U.S. government debt holders, they have not bailed out because they still have some kind of fucking belief that the U.S. system will hold. Guys, if you heard our messages here at 13 Market Moves, the U.S. system will not hold. It will get fucked, okay? You want some stats? In the last fucking month, U.S. government debt went up by $500 billion. How about that for a fucking stat? $500 billion in 30 days. I'm talking about the acceleration in the United States government debt that is unprecedented. Unfucking precedented. United States is becoming the next fucking Germany in the early 1900s. Okay? There's going to be some severe consequences as the world drops the US dollar as the predominant currency. I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight. I'm saying there's some major fucking consequences to suffer. But where do you make the money? You make the money on the turn. You make the money on the TRO, trend reversal opportunity. The trend reversal opportunity is here. It's now. And if you can't see it, if you're blinded by some fucking Wall Street bullshit analyst who went to an Ivy League school, okay, who gives a fuck? They don't know what the fuck is going on. As a matter of fact, most of the economists, they don't have a clue what the fuck is going on. So where do you come for the truth? 13 Market Moves. Because we will tell you the way it fucking is. And guess what? We could be off by a week or two, but I promise you, we nail the fucking markets better than anyone fucking else in the entire world. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I had hedge funds approach me. I told them to fuck off. I'm not fucking interested in selling my channel. I'm not interested in selling my shit, okay? I'm not interested in selling 13 Market Moves because 13 Market Moves stands for the truth. And this is the moment of truth where 13 Market Moves beats 99.9% of Wall Street. Guys, if you don't want to be a part of this as an individual trader, as an individual investor, I don't know. Maybe you are a part of that Ivy League bullshit school you went to that didn't teach you shit. You still can't make more than 100% in your fucking trade. Okay? Goddamn. You're probably thinking about going for 10 more years of school, which is going to teach you absolutely fucking nothing. Because the only thing that matters, okay, when you trade in the markets, okay, is do you stick to your strategy 100% of the fucking time? And if you stick to your strategy 100% of the fucking time, it doesn't guarantee you're going to make money 100% of the time. But it means that you have a strategy. And if you have a strategy, you have a high probability of beating the market. It's not an emotional response to what the market is doing today or tomorrow or the next day. It is a strategy. And if you like a strategy, guys, we got the best strategy in the world when it comes to trading weekly options or short-term option expirations. You guys should give us a call. You're fucking tired of losing money in the market? You call us now. Tonight. I don't give a shit how late it is. The type of opportunity we see in the markets right now is absolutely fucking unbelievable. I mean, the world is falling apart. You've got World War, I don't know, can we call it World War III? I mean, it's a war in Ukraine. There is a war now that's unraveling in Israeli-Palestine border. There's like all kinds of crazy shit happening. And that's like a big thing. And then there's like another third war that could unravel between the border of Armenia and, guys, there's like 3 wars that could be happening at the same fucking time. And that speaks to the magnitude of deglobalization. One thing you need to understand about deglobalization means higher prices. Higher prices means what? Well, higher fucking prices, Fed raises rates. Okay? That's normal. That's what you have fucking seen. But I'm telling you, the biggest market drop is going to actually take place at the moment where 99.999% of Wall Street analysts believe that the market is actually going to go higher. And that is the moment that's going to take place on November the 1st, because most of the Wall Street fucking analysts, they don't have a fucking clue. And this is what's going to happen. They're telling you that they have been betting on Fed to slow down the interest rate hikes. They're going to tell you, well, Fed is not going to raise no more. There you are. Okay. Here's the shocker. Here's the fucking shocker. Okay. Fed may not raise no more, they actually have more reasons to raise the interest rates, but they're probably not going to raise. And so the very moment of truth is this. Fed does not hike the rates. They may actually lower the fucking rates in the next few months. But the moment the Federal Reserve lowers the rates, that is the moment the market collapses. It's going to go exactly the opposite of what 99.999% of Wall Street fucking analysts expect. And it would make sense, right? But the markets, they're not about making sense, okay? Because Federal Reserve is going to lower interest rates. That does not guarantee that the market is going to go higher, okay? We may have an initial reaction higher that could be followed by one of the biggest fucking drops you have ever witnessed in the history of the fucking market ever. And that is the moment I want you to trade with 30 market moves. That is the fucking moment that you have been waiting for. You've been a trader in the last, I don't care, 2, 5, 10, 25 years. This is the kind of moment. I'm talking about 1987, October moment. This is it. It's coming, guys. It is here. It is here. I have delivered you to this point. The question is, will you call us and will you trade it with us? That's it. I don't care if you're a man, if you're a woman. I don't care, okay, if you're whatever. I just care that, man, I don't give a shit if you're white, black, Asian, Caucasian. Guys, I don't see color. What I see is a person that thinks outside of the box. A person that understands that the system is fucked. That the system is faulty. It's as faulty as it fucking gets. As an individual that is trying to succeed, that is trying to push the limits, that's trying to take care of their family. Like, this is your moment. Okay, you want to have this big fucking mortgage payment on a $5 million home, or do you want this shit to be paid off in cash in the next 120 days? That's the difference. We talk about people that read the fucking magazines and the newspapers about, what happened in fucking Wall Street Journal, and people that actually fucking pay shit off. People that make shit happen while the rest of the world is doing what? Living in the fucking lies. I don't want you to be the 99% of the rest of the world. I want you to be with the 1%. The 1% that can see the fucking lies. The 1% that can read from the bullshit that they're feeding you. The 1% that will make it big. Okay? And it started with 1% in 2007. Okay? When one guy said, hey, fuck it. These mortgage loans, they're bullshit. They're going to collapse. And guess what? He was the first guy to come out and say it. And everybody laughed at him. Why? Because, well, real estate market cannot crash, can it? Of course it can fucking crash. We're at the gate of the biggest real estate market crash you've ever seen in your lifetime. I've told you 2 weeks ago in the message, I said, if you can sell your house today, fucking sell it. Because why? You can buy 5 more houses in the next 2 years with that money. See, it's the guy that's going to hold the money in cash. And I don't mean no, I certainly wouldn't want anyone to hold in US dollars, because US dollar is fucked. Despite of the trajectory, okay, overall, we're talking longer term time frame, US dollar is fucked. People are not going to be transacting worldwide in that crap. It's gone. That shit is history. So look forward. Look what's ahead of you. People want to make you think, AI is the next shit. How about US dollar is fucked is the next shit you should be looking into? How about that? Well, Leo, they've been talking about that, and yeah, U.S. government bond and that, and fucking. Do you imagine a moment that fucking nobody wants to buy U.S. government bonds? I mean, do you understand the repercussions of that? And we're so fucking close to that. There's never been a moment where, okay, Chinese. They have been the biggest buyer of U.S. government bonds forever. But guess what? Okay, you push Chinese to the motherfucking limit, they will dump U.S. government bonds at no matter what the cost is to them. Okay, they have identified new markets. Okay, Russia may not be able to replace. In Russia, you got 160 million people. In the U.S., you got 300 mil. So Russia not going to be able to replace U.S. market, but Chinese, sometimes, you got to understand, you're talking to a Chinese person, they don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, it's going to hurt me. It's going to take my kidney. It's going to be like, I'll give up my kidney for my country. You guys don't understand what the fuck you're fucking with. You're talking about, Chinese Communist Party. Man, holy fuck. You don't understand how serious this shit is. If China wants to dump U.S. government debt, which they need to be able to conduct a lot of these international trade transactions, but Like, if they really want it, they will fucking dump it, and the United States is fucked. And so is China. But see, like, China does not give a shit. If it comes to a point where China has to dump U.S. government debt, they will fucking dump it, and they won't think twice about it. And that is the fact the United States is underestimated. So, and we're so close to the moment where it's not just Chinese, they're going to dump it. We're so close to a moment when everyone dumps it. So the current drop in U.S. government bonds by like 30% is going to be like, well, shit. Okay, so we can sustain the drop at 30% from recent highs. But like, okay, well, what if we go down another 10%? I'm saying another 10% drop in bonds, you got like almost every major fucking U.S. bank that's going to need to be bailed out at the point where Fed can no longer borrow because nobody else in the world wants to buy this bullshit. Guys, this is not some, Leo talking about sequence fucking 666 or 393. I'm talking about shit that is like 333 fucking 33 motherfucking 3. I mean, I'm talking about shit where things are just dropping every fucking day, and all these guys that normally want to buy the dip, they can't because they don't have the fucking money to buy the dip no more, because the banks will not be borrowing no more for these fuckers to be buying the dip. I hope I have made this message clear that truth beats the lies, that you as an individual don't have to take the bullshit from the goddamn system. You stay true to yourself. And if you are tired of, the system beating you, this is the moment where you can beat the system that has been taking advantage of you for fucking years. So, if you believe in that, you come to 13 Market Moves, and we're going to help you fucking beat them. We care about you being successful as a trader. We care about you not taking shit from no one in the world. Be free with 13 Market Moves. Let's fucking go, guys. This is the moment.